All right, let's see if this is working. So, are we live? We are live. Okay, cool. So, let me minimize this here. Too many windows open. I got the chat open. I need that. I got this open. I need that. All right, hi, welcome. So I think, can you hear me all right? Is my audio okay? I'm trying something new for my location, obviously, based on the, is this on Do Not Disturb? Yeah, okay. Hi, hello. Oh, now my dog is barking. This is great timing. Oh, sweet mother of God. All right, so good, you can hear me, cool. All right, so, hi. I opted to try putting everything, doing this in the green screen. Because, as you know, with my interviews and my other stuff, I'm normally like in my dining room. And I kind of got sick of doing that. I played with the idea of maybe doing something more interesting as a background. Dog isn't loud at all. Good news. Okay, because he's kind of annoying. There he goes. Anyways, so I moved all my green screen stuff around and decided to try it in here. I'm actually, hey, thanks. So I just got this in the mail today. I had messaged them last week and asked them if they could send me a Zencash t-shirt for the video because they saw my poll. They knew that they had won and that they were going to be put on the channel, obviously. So the guy that I was talking to was super nice, and he's like, yeah, we'll send you something out. And they actually sent it like priority, so it was supposed to be here pretty quickly, but it didn't get here till today. So it definitely didn't work out as planned, but they sent me some Zencash stickers, and I got a fancy Zencash pen. So now I've got all the swag. Yeah, so that was pretty much, that was a fun little gift to come home to today. You guys like the Galaxy? I'm glad. I always kind of default to Galaxy. Hi, welcome. So, I was going to do this off a, what do you call it? Like a document on my computer, but I find that it's probably easier if I just use the questions that I have on my phone. So, we'll start with, I saw your, I think you're the best crypto. Oh man, thanks. I just do a lot of research. I mean, I don't really, it's nothing crazy. I do research and I learned how to use a green screen, so I'm no longer in my kitchen recording, which is a good improvement. Fun fact, you guys want to see something interesting? Do you see? So where this is all like warped, that's supposed to be green. The green screen messes it all up. So I actually made a new t-shirt for my merch store, and it has kind of like kids handwriting, and it's got a bunch of colors. One of the colors is green, so I'm gonna have to change it because it's going to green screen it out when I go to wear it in my next video. How do you plan to evolve your channel as your listening base evolves? That's an excellent question. I haven't really thought much about it. I started this channel for myself, as education, to hold myself accountable, to make me learn new stuff. I saw cryptocurrency as a huge change in, it's like one of those once in a lifetime, once in a generation kind of things. So, and I never expected the channel to turn out this way. So, I don't know. I'm kind of just going to take it a day at a time and do videos that I like and cover projects that I find interesting and interview teams that I think are worth getting interviewed. And then, as people give me suggestions or ideas or want me to try something new, I'm always open to that. So if you guys ever have like I did the bloopers. So I've got other bloopers that are going to come. So that's like a different kind of video. I did the interview, which is a different kind of video. I've got the reviews. And then I started doing the verses. So I did all the privacy coins like versus each other. And then I did Stellar and XRP versus each other. So I'm trying to switch it up a little bit so it's not very redundant. But it is hard because the videos I do require a lot of research, and I don't do like daily price movement, technical analysis stuff. And a lot of the reason I do that is because, one, I simply don't have time. I don't know if any of you know this, most of you might. I have a full-time job, so I work 40 hours a week, and it's not crypto related at all. Hey, thanks, lady. That was awesome. I appreciate it. Cool. So that's like, I love super chat. I get like once in a while I get a super chat. I think it's so interesting. Now I lost track of, what was I going to say? What was I saying? Growing my channel, something, something, something. finding new content, and yeah. So I guess the question is whatever strikes me, or the answer is whatever strikes me, is what I'll do videos on. But again, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. You talk about the technology, keeping the speculative factor aside, which is admirable. Thank you so much. Well, again, you know, when I first got into cryptocurrency, I just did a lot of searching all the time. And there was so much stuff that I didn't understand, and so many words that I didn't understand, and so much lingo, and it was exhausting. And I wanted content like mine. And actually, I don't know if my recent videos, I've given a shout out to the guys at the Crypto Basic podcast. They're 3 guys that do awesome content. They're my friends now. We've met through crypto. But they make podcasts that are similar as to the way I make videos. So it's you know, researched, sourced usually, good non-biased information, and they go through the whole process like I do. So you should check them out as well. The best way forward is organically grow as a community grows and time goes on. I agree with you, William. You are right. That is my plan. Again, I take it day by day. I try not to put too much stock in any one thing, and I just see how it goes. What are your thoughts on Tron EOS launches? Tron I won't own. Tron I think is, I don't know. I just don't really think it's going to end up being what it's supposed to be. I hope it does, because I don't want anybody to lose money. But I don't know. I don't get a good feeling from it. And EOS rubs me the wrong way because they've had a year ICO. I get it. It gives more people opportunities to invest, you know, and all that other stuff. But I think that people aren't necessarily aware of the fact that there's going to be an EOS token transfer and all that stuff. So I just hope people don't lose money. Did I miss a question up here? What are your top 3 holdings in your portfolio? Okay, ready? I'll open up my Delta and I will tell you. Let's see. P.S. The Delta, I'm going to do a crypto app, portfolio tracking app update, but Delta is what I use by far. And then there's another website that you can put all of your holdings, and it will break it down by percentage, and then you can share that link with people so people can see the breakdown, but not your amount or what it's worth. So, ready? Holdings. Ethereum, Blocknet, and Bitcoin, and then Zencash are the top 4. But, you know, also as the price has gone up, it's kind of unbalancing in my portfolio. Let's see, what did we miss here? What are your thoughts on Tron? Oh, we did that one. Thanks for your coin reviews. I'm glad. See your videos, passive income from coins and masternodes. I tried to do a masternode once. It got stolen because I used a VPS website. Somebody hacked the website and literally stole my coins out of my wallet. So masternodes are probably not going to be something that I'm ever going to educate somebody on doing, because I royally screwed that one up. Check out Alex Cobb. Is daily. Cool. I will definitely check out Alex Cobb. Nice t-shirt. Thanks! I know that I just covered them, but I do genuinely really like Zencash. I love that they're working with IOHK, and I'm super glad that I got in, or that I bought, because obviously their market cap's not that high yet. Ncash or ICX? I don't know anything about Ncash, so I'll have to say ICX. What are your thoughts about Nano and BCH? Which is your favorite, and your thoughts on long-term holds between the two? So I like projects with less drama, which is ironic because Nano has a lot of drama too with the whole BitGrails thing. But I mean, I don't want to say okay, let me phrase this correctly. I'm not super passionate about Bitcoin as a long-term hold. I'm not super passionate about Bitcoincash as a long-term hold. Not because I have anything against the tech. I don't think that anybody's doing anything wrong. I don't think that, I mean, I think they're good projects. Obviously, Bitcoin's the OG. But I think that there's going to be replacements. Like Internet Explorer was one of the first internet browsers. It had first mover advantage, but it didn't last. Same with MySpace and everything else. So I'd have to go with Nano on that question, because the team's awesome. They're very friendly. The community is also very friendly. And I think the project is great. And I think that all things considered, they've been handling the BitGrail situation pretty well, because they are trying to set up a fund for the people that lost all their money. So they're trying to do something honorable, which is good. CC in the house, what's up? Everyone hates Tron. I don't hate Tron. I think that Tron is an enormous risk. And I think people really, really seriously need to look into the project. I should probably do a video on it now that somebody mentions it. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. So I scrolled up and I didn't scroll down. Sen made it to the top 4. It did. Do you need Eve? It's going to moon soon. No Ripple? Absolutely not. No Ripple. I do have Stellar, though. Prettiest girl in crypto? Thanks. Here. Have you looked at Space Chain or Ocean Chain? Hidden Gems, really interesting. The cool part about this chat is that I can go review it later, so all these coins that you guys are throwing at me, I'll definitely take a look at. What can a crypto do for a country like mine in Venezuela? I don't know very much in particular about Venezuela. I know that your currency is very volatile and not very consistent. I think, wasn't there news at one point that Venezuela was thinking about making a cryptocurrency for them? I don't know, maybe I'm lying, maybe I heard incorrectly. I think that a lot of countries that are struggling in that sense can definitely benefit from crypto, but the problem with cryptocurrencies is still, I think the entry barrier is too high. Like, I would never be able to give my grandmother my Bitcoin address and expect her to know how to send me Bitcoin. And until we make it grandma friendly, it's going to be hard. I'm going to trigger a lot of people, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Man. Okay, we'll go past that. Throw some money down the prettiest girl in crypto. Let's get this thing. Thank you. Confidence in buying a Zencash because of you. Well, again, everybody always trade at your own risk. Please do your own research. Do not trade off my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a girl who makes crypto videos with a big green screen behind me. Have you looked into Vibe? I have not. Virtual reality, that's cool. Blah, blah, blah. TRX, Moon Boys. Are you of Italian origin? I am Italian. I am 50% Portuguese, 25% Italian, and a bunch of other stuff. What do you think about Rec? So I did a video on request. I love the idea. I think it's super innovative. I love the idea of consistent payments instead of just getting like one lump sum. I think that culturally, it's going to be very hard to move people to doing that. We're used to paying a bill once a month. We're used to getting paid, every week or every other week. And I think to move people away from that is going to be would be their biggest hurdle. Their tech's great. Their project's awesome. They have definitely a pretty honorable goal. But again, culturally, implementing it, I think is going to be what's difficult. Then Trump should shut them down, which is wrong. I don't know what that's about. Petro, do you think about Omega Coin? I don't know anything about Omega Coin. If you want my opinion about the Verge Pornhub partnership, go watch the flagship from last week, flagship 16, on Crypto Basic Podcast, and we talk all about it. Mad respect for David Hay. Blah, blah, blah. Funfair. I have been meaning to look into Funfair. Can you please review AdBank? I will add it to the list. We live a comfortable life here. Third world countries is where crypto will truly flourish. Book of Eli, I agree with you. And I think third world countries are certainly where people will benefit the most. And I look forward to those days because it's about time that the world started improving a little bit. Okay. What do you think of I don't know. Decentralized internet. I have to look into that. I didn't know. You're right. I think Dash is one of the blah. Rec is a partnership with Wikimedia now. Oh yeah, Wikipedia. I did. I saw that today. My thoughts on Cardano. Go watch my Cardano video. Both Bitcoin Private just fired Rhett. Why does that name sound familiar? All right, I'm going to take a question from earlier. Ready, guys? What is your stance on taking money to review coins? You say in your videos I don't know if your videos you say whether or not you would or would not be paid. Not accusing you of shilling, just curious. Okay, so this is actually a good question to answer. So I started this project again with the goal of always being unbiased. Crypto is not my full-time job. I am a registered dietitian and I work at a psychiatric hospital. I do crypto part-time, which is why I can only do like 1 or 2 videos a week because I'm working 40 hours on top of doing research, on top of recording and editing and then promoting and then responding to comments and then tweeting. So yeah. Back to the question. Sorry, I get sidetracked. I do not take any money for my project reviews. The project reviews are not paid for. The polls, people can bid on the polls, and then if they're on the poll and their project wins, then I cover them, but that's it. Projects will often donate or tip me or whatever after the video, but I never lead off with any money. That's never my intention. I mean, in my IOTA video, I'm pretty upfront about a fact at the end that I didn't really like the project and I didn't really like the community. And I fear that if I ever took money for coin reviews, I could never really say that. Like if I ever covered Tron, I want to be able to come to the conclusion, if it's the case that I really don't like the project, and be honest, and taking money won't I don't think allow me to do that. Companies or projects will tell you, I've had projects tell me, oh, we'll let you say whatever you want, we'll still pay you. But I don't want to do that because it's a bit biased. My interviews that I do with, like my BlockNet interview, my SealNet interview, all of those things, I'll answer your question in 2 seconds. All of those things are paid for. My interviews are paid for. They're agreed upon. The questions, everybody asks me if the team gives me the questions. I have a hair, sorry. The team does not give me the questions. I research a project. I go on Reddit. I look up questions that maybe people are asking on subreddit and aren't getting answered. I'll ask Twitter. I'll just find, their competition in the scene and figure out why they're different, ask them why they're different. So right now, the only thing I'm getting paid for is those occasional interviews. Other than that, the coin reviews are just totally free, and sometimes people donate. Zencash actually donated a pretty decent amount. They're one of the teams that's donated the most to me, which I'm exceptionally grateful for. So that was really nice of them. Let's see what we got here. I need help mentally. You should get paid for reviewing ICO or coin. Why not? Because I don't want to get paid to review it. You should read some of my comments sometimes. Even when I tell people I'm not paid for my project reviews and I'm only paid for the interviews, they don't believe me. They think I'm lying. So then if like with the Seal Network, I love that ICO. I love that project. And I genuinely love that project. But people think I'm saying that because I was paid to do the interview. That's not the case. I get probably 10 emails a week from ICOs that want to have me cover them. I look at the project, I do a little research. I'd say 9 out of 10 I say no to. There's a lot that I say no to. Generally, the only ones I say yes to or even entertain really talking to via email are ones that I plan on having. I could make a ton of money just throwing up any ICO I wanted on the channel, but I don't specifically because I don't want to do that. Because I know that although, everybody does their own research, if an influencer or somebody that you think is intelligent, you look up to or whatever, says that a project is good, you're going to be more interested in buying it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be dishonest. Let's see. EOS, haha, and that t-shirt. Yes, I know. Okay, so am I currently holding any crypto at a loss? I will tell you. Hold on. Because I can never remember. So, flash on the mix, I'm not going to answer that because I'm not a financial advisor and I would not want to steer anybody the wrong way. All right, so I'm holding, BlockNet, I'm holding at a Bitcoin loss. A USD value I'm up, but Bitcoin I'm not. Let's see, what else am I holding at a loss? Right now my icon is at a loss. Because I bought way too high, but that was just silly of me. I'm very impulsive, and if I get excited about a project, I want to buy it. Instead of just waiting for the market to dip, I often just buy it, and then I end up in a crummy situation. Sometimes, not all the time. I've gotten much better with that. And, nope, I'm up on that. I'm up on VeChain. And 4. 4 is like a little, kind of like a PIVX coin clone, sort of. I bought it a while ago because I thought it looked interesting. About the same time I bought PIVX, and I'm down on that too, but not by much. I have not checked out HoloChain. Does lack of iron cause sleepiness? It does. Speaking from experience, I'm actually anemic. Not iron, though, B12. But yes, iron relates to oxygen levels in your blood, and because of that, if you don't have a lot of oxygen, you're tired. All right, Daz Fire. As a woman, do you find that you have to try harder or change anything you'd normally do to be taken seriously as a man? No, honestly. Sometimes I get like a little mansplaining in the comments or on Twitter, but who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody recently that was watching my YouTube videos, and they said, you do a really good job of kind of being like affirmative, but in like a positive way. And I guess I've been told I come off as that I hold my ground with a lot of stuff, and then I'm not like a pushover, I guess, and that might have something to do with it. But I've found in most of my life, and in crypto in particular, I've actually really had great experiences trying new things. I'm also very hard-headed, and I try not to let things get to me, so I don't pay attention usually to what people say, unless, of course, it's a YouTube comment that is entirely wrong. Like, I had somebody one time tell me that they thought that this was, like, some paid production, and I had, like, a whole team. Like, meanwhile, this guy has no idea that, like, I'm Googling adapters for my camera because my mic doesn't work or whatever else it is. Like, I'm learning everything as I go, so. Hey, Alex. Hello, Shutaku. What are your top coins that you're bullish on? For 2018, I think it's going to be a big year for Cardano. I also like to see Icon's mainnet go live. Well, it is live, or it went live. It is live, and they're doing a transfer. I don't know. I can't remember. Lisk, I want to see after the rebrand how they do. Block has been doing a lot of rebranding and they updated their website and stuff, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Let's see. Pretty impressive. Thanks. Yeah, but my seriousness sometimes is a flaw too. That's your Italian side. Yes, I'm stubborn. Yes, stubborn and hard-headed. Syscoin is like the Netflix before they bankrupt eBay. Watch out. Yes, I did a video on Syscoin, actually. Team is very cool. Project is great. There is a huge history and backstory to that project, though. That took way longer than I wanted it to do the research, but I wanted to make sure that I got everything done and I was accurate. No. Okay. So now I'm getting work questions and crypto questions. Cool. This is actually fun. Do psychiatrists receive any form of backhanded payments to prescribe drugs from pharmaceutical companies? At my facility, as far as I know, because we are private, it's a private psychiatric facility. It's not like a government run or anything like that. We don't have pharmaceutical reps come on the facility, so I can't speak to any other facility, but at my hospital, I do not believe so. What will be your next 3 ICO investments, ICO investments, if you have not invested in? Honestly, I actually just reached out to a bunch of people in the crypto, my friends that I've been kind of accumulated from being in crypto, to ask them for help to keep, for like Telegram chats or Discord servers in which people talk about upcoming ICOs that I think are going to be good or have good tech or they've done a little research on, because I simply don't have time. Between this channel and work and occasionally live streaming and also trying to, keep up with people and respond to comments and be in my Discord server, I don't have time to keep up on ICOs. And I'm in the US, so a lot of stuff I can't participate in, which sucks. Did I buy Bitcoin when it was under 1,000? No. Actually, my first Bitcoin purchase, so I got Bitcoin as a gift because somebody owed me money. And I held it. It dipped to like $900. Remember when it dipped like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago? I think it was like winter time. It dipped and I held on to it, and then I sold at like, I want to say 3,500, and then I started rebuying again about 3,500. Let's see. I do not have any masternodes because the one that I had got stolen from me. Although I'm really, really good at relaying information and I'm very good at researching, I understand the basics of stuff. I'm not a tech, like really heavily tech trained person. I have no tech background. So using like command lines and the console and trying to set up a masternode is just way above my pay grade. Hi, PIVX, your thoughts till January 2019. I don't know what that means. If you're curious, you can check out Metal. It seems like a nice project, mixed feelings. I had bought Metal a while ago, and then I think it was pretty stagnant, and I sold it, but I haven't checked up on it lately. Hey, Alex, what coins have you made the biggest? I'm guessing probably ETH. Yes, so I've made the biggest. When I was actively trading, I made a lot of good calls and a lot of very bad calls on ETH and Bitcoin. I'd say right now my biggest. What is the thing that I've probably made the most on? My memory is really bad, so forgive me. Let's see. I can never remember what I have in my wallet, which is hilarious. I've actually probably made a good amount on PIVX because I bought a while back, and I also had donations, obviously, so my dollar cost average for that is pretty low. No Limit Coin, never heard of it. Thanks for answering. You have a bright pronoun. Honesty is very important. See you on the top. Thanks, Flash of the Mix. Fantasy sports, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Candor. So, candor is, it's funny because everybody asks me if it's condor, which is just ridiculous. Candor means to speak openly and honestly without biases, just very bluntly, basically. And my goal, nothing against anybody that does this, but my goal as a female in this space was not to make a channel that was like crypto chick or girly crypto or female crypto. I just didn't want it to be gender related. I just wanted a name that said what I did, and I'm honest in my daily life. I have a lot of candor in real life, so I just thought it was appropriate. Hi, sweetie. What shirt are you wearing? Zencash. Do you trade daily or just invest long term? So I used to trade daily. I used to margin trade on GDAX, and I was in the flash crash, and I lost all of my Ethereum because I was heavily over-margined and in a terrible position. And then they ended up reimbursing everybody, and that was the day I stopped trading, when I got my ETH back. No longer trade. I research fundamentals, and I hang on to coins long term because, again, too busy really to day trade. I couldn't day trade and do this channel and work, which is also why I don't have time to research ICOs. Are there any cryptocurrencies that you think that could change any aspects of psych hospitals? Well, I don't know of any particular coins that are in healthcare, but I can tell you that the way insurances work, the way communication works within different facilities, medical records, allergies, past histories of things, I think the blockchain could be hugely important. Like, say I'm traveling across country and I'm in a state that I don't live in, and I get to a car accident or something. Having my medical record on the blockchain so that some hospital, say it's like Ohio, some hospital in Ohio can access all of my information, know everything, all my medications, all my recent blood work, all that stuff. That would be, I think, the coolest application for blockchain in healthcare. Thanks for answering questions. I get disconnected, so I had to run my back. No problem. Since you were impulsive with buying, try not to buy below 25. Yeah, good to know. Goal achieved. Yes, hold. Alex, are you also investing in stocks and funds? I am not. I know zero about stocks and funds. The only thing that I've ever really invested in is crypto. Bitcoin, private tanking like crazy. Yeah. Metal chain, right? Civic, potion. PIVX would be $50. Let's see. I had somebody else set up a masternode. It was way untechy. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I would love to have a masternode. Like, I'm very close to having a Zen secure node, but I'm afraid to do it because my last one got stolen, and I don't really want to kind of go through the process of figuring it out, honestly. Candor suits you. You're valuable towards the whole space. Thanks, High on Life. New crypto would address this healthcare issue. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, if I had any tech background, I could build it, right? All right, let's see what other questions I got. What's the worst trade you made, and what's the coin you lost the most money on? Well, it would be probably the coin that I lost would be the masternode that got stolen. And the worst trade I ever made was over-margining myself in the GDAX flash crash and almost losing a lot, if not all, of what I was holding at the time. Okay, so from Twitter, Scatter Ian asked if I actively trade or if I'm mostly a holder. So I answered that question, right? So I don't trade, just a holder. And maybe an update on the Delta app for the portfolio tracking. Love the app. You guys should use it. I despised Blockfolio. I don't know if they repaired all their issues, but I really didn't like it at the time. Okay, so my friend Mike from Crypto Basic Podcast wants to ask, what is one coin that I wish I could add more of? One coin that I wish I could add more of at the price now would be Ethereum. If I could go back, because my first purchase was ETH was $17, when it was $17. What's up, K-Dub? If I could do that, I would definitely be in a better place financially, for sure. How do I make you a moderator? Add moderator. Did it do it? Cool. Where do I want to retire? That's what he asked. Somewhere warm. What do you think that you could do better as a content creator? As a content creator, I could be more consistent, like, you know, pick a day that my video is released on. I could start doing different types of videos for sure, but I don't know. What do you guys think I could do better as a content creator? I'm going to scroll up and look at some of these questions quick. Okay, let's see. Thanks for answering. Alex, are you investing in stocks? No, I'm not. We're already there. Candor, Lark, KW, and Love are part of the family now. Watch them all the time. Yes, Lark and KW, they are good people. Blockchain Brad is awesome too. We are good peeps. Do you plan to cash out on your red bags when you break even on Bitcoin or USD? If I cash out on the bags that I needed to break even on, I could cash out on USD right now. I just choose not to because the only time I've ever cashed out of a crypto is the first time I sold Bitcoin, like almost, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. But I haven't since then, and I just don't want to. I'd rather keep reinvesting what I can. Have I heard of Ivy Coin? I have not. The coin that was a stolen masternode was pure. It's like a complete BS coin. It has no like real future, to be honest with you. I bought it because I wanted to learn how to set up a masternode. It was cheap. It was like, I don't know, 15 cents when I bought it. It ended up going up to 10 or no, it ended up going to, what was its high? Almost $7, and it was worth quite a bit of money, but I didn't sell it, and then it got stolen. So yes, I know. No, I did have a custom password on the VPS. At least I thought. Call Lark. How did you get your masternode stolen? I made a video on it in my privacy coins. I explained how it got stolen. But basically, what happened was I had a friend set it up, and there just wasn't like a good password or a two-factor authentication two-factor authentication on it. So somebody got in. They had a bot that was just running, I guess, some sort of a password thing going. I don't know. My friend told me that my password was on some website or something, and they were using all the passwords on that website to run a script to try to get in to the VPS site, and that's how it got stolen. I have a real job, and I use my salary to buy crypto. Correct. Can you do another review of portfolio management apps? I was going to do that next week, but I opted to do a poll instead because, to be honest with you, as I started doing research for the portfolio management apps, it ended up just being a video about Delta. So, you should do modeling. I could never do modeling. Thank you, though. When I was real, I met Marilyn or YouTube. What's the job? Take profits on long-term holds. So, Daz Fire, do you have a system to when you take profits on long-term holds? I'd like to tell you all yes, because that would be the responsible YouTube content creator thing to do, but I don't. If I lose interest or hope in a project, I will sell it ideally to profit and flip that Bitcoin into something else. But no, not really. I'd like to, sell at a high and buy back at lows when we have those big fluctuations where there's like a full month of a change in the market. But I just don't have the mental capacity to, honestly. Blue Whale, what is your favorite crypto Twitter channel? I follow a whole lot. I like the funny ones, like the ones that post memes and stuff. I used to follow a lot of technical analysis guys, but I got rid of it because it's not really applicable for me anymore, and I don't really watch it. I don't really read it because I don't chart anymore. Can Bitcoin actually cut out a share in the Bitcoin Ethereum? I don't know anything about Bitcoin. How much of your net income do you spend in cryptos? Honestly, I don't know. Because sometimes I buy a project, and then sometimes if I end up doing a review on it and I get donations, I have to buy less of the project. It's hard to really say. It varies. And I don't like dollar cost average where I buy weekly. I really just wait for when the market dips, unless, of course, I'm being impulsive, like I mentioned before, and then I'll just buy something. Smart Cash Master, where do you see the market cap in 2020? I have no idea. I don't know enough about market cap. Okay, Curious Alex from High on Life. What is the toughest challenge that you have met so far being a YouTuber in the crypto space, and what's the most exciting part about it? The most difficult part has certainly been convincing people that I'm not some sort of like professional shill. For whatever reason, people just are very skeptical, and it kind of really, I don't know, it just like sucks to feel like I make a video and I do all this effort, And people have no idea, you know, like what the room that I'm shooting in looks like, where I live, what I do for work, what my life is like. And they think it's just like some giant paid production, which is cool because in a certain way it makes me feel like, well, I guess I'm doing a good job if people think that. But it's also pretty crummy. What was the second part? What's the most exciting part of it? The most exciting part about it is I can do whatever the hell I want with this channel, right? Like I can make videos on whatever I want. I get to research all these projects. I'm meeting new people constantly. I'm going to start going to blockchain events. Like I'm trying to get tickets to Consensus, but we'll see how that works out. But I'm going to the CryptoCoinCon in August. Like I want to go out and meet people and do things and be a part of like this whole community that's happening. Evan C., are you still into cars and stuff? I am. My other YouTube channel that I do, like, where I work on cars, is very stagnant right now because where I live is cold right now. It's starting to warm up, but it's not has not been conducive weather for me to go outside and work on a car. Have you ever been as far as want to look more... I don't know what that means. You're so close to the screen, I think you look very large. To the background screen? Well, yeah, I don't really have, like... much room here. If I move much more, the green screen's now no longer there. Yes, another video with Lark and KW. It has been discussed, and it may be something that ends up happening. Big issue with cryptos is exchanging fiat for cash. Hair. Do you prefer to invest trade according to dollar value or Satoshi value? Data Dash always talks in terms of sats. Okay, so that's a tricky question. Because it is smarter if you're going to be trading in and out and holding long term to trade against Bitcoin. But the problem is if you're not following a coin constantly, right? Like say, let's take Zencash for instance. I just recently bought it right before it went up, and I bought it off the dollar value because looking at the Bitcoin value gave me no. There was literally like a benchmarker number for me. Like it didn't help. So seeing, you know, I bought it when it was 25 and I had read online, you know, how high it had gotten up to and I had seen how low it had gotten. So I'm like, okay, $25 is good. In the long run, eventually at some point, this is probably going to be cashed out to US dollars. So technically US dollars is also important. But I mean, if you're trading in and out, to continue bankrolling what you have and building up your investments and you don't plan to go back to USD, you're just trying to get more Bitcoin to buy more of something else, you definitely want to look at the Bitcoin value. Bring on the dog. He obviously wants to say something. Oh my goodness, no, because I have to go get him and he's a pain and he'll bark and he'll probably knock everything over and then the green screen will be gone. You're going, yes, CryptoCoinCon. I will be there. Hey guys, how you doing? Sounds like you would like... I don't know what, February 2019. Are you ever coming to the UK? If there's an event in the UK and somebody wants to buy my ticket, sure. But I don't, you know, and I work, so I'd have to request vacation time. For future research and info, Bitcoin is a Bitcoin alternative created independent. Ah, cool. I'll check it out. Rain, killer background. Thanks. Do small proof of work coins have a future? I think that there's always going to be a space per proof of work. But I think long term, you know, one of the major things that people say about Bitcoin is, oh, it uses so much energy, it's not sustainable. And yeah, using a small coin, it would be different. But I do think that if the long term for all of this stuff to stick around, all these projects to remain relevant, proof of work is going to have a hard time when it comes to being, you know, like lowering your footprint, reducing energy usage and stuff like that. You're a badass, love you. Hey, that would be my sister-in-law, guys. Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I love you. New to your channel, do you have a technical background or work in blockchain projects? How do you gain the information? Okay, this is a great question. I have no technical background. I have no tech skill at all. My production, all my pictures, my everything that I do is all I taught myself. I research. I read Reddit. I read articles. I try to read the white papers. I usually get like a page and a half into the white paper and then I stop. I talk to people. I go into the project Slack or Discord or Twitter or Telegram and I ask questions. I just do a lot of research and read a lot. That's pretty much it. Thoughts on OMG? Do you like OMG? Honestly, I don't really know much about it. It's one of those that I probably should, but I definitely don't. Thoughts on Token Pay? Haven't heard of that one yet. Actually, I have heard of it, but I have not invested in it yet. Okay, so we'll take a question from my little list here. From my friend Hanny, who is sometimes in this chat, and he's also an admin in my Discord. What are your thoughts on NASDAQ being open to expanding into crypto? How do you think it'll affect the ecosystem, and how will that play out for existing centralized exchanges? So I think that this is great. I think it's good that something like the NASDAQ is even talking about crypto out loud in a public setting where other people who don't know what crypto is can hear it. But they also said they'd be open to the idea of possibly doing it in the future if it's not volatile. I think I put a quote down from the article. Let's see here, hold on. Certainly NASDAQ would consider becoming a crypto exchange over time, once regulation is smoothed out and the space matures. So basically, God only knows when that's going to be. Yes, it's great that people are thinking about that, but I think it was also kind of like them giving a non-answer. You have thought yourself well. Congrats. Why, thanks. Thanks you for being real and talking to community like this. Mucho aloha. Why aloha? Best altcoin. Can't answer that. How long does it normally take you to do your research? Depends on the project. Like Particle took me, I want to say close to a week because of the history with Shadow Cash and Shadow Coin and Shadow Project, whatever all that stuff was. So that took me a long time because I had to really, really sift through what was misinformation and what was fact. Some coins can take, like Zencash, for example, took me like 3 days because it's cut and dry, it's to the point. The team was very easy to get a hold of, and they answered all my questions. The white paper was easy to read, and that was it. And there's no like crazy, like Icon took me forever because there was so many facets to that project. So many things to look into, so many weird names and stuff. It was crazy. Have you ever bought something in crypto? Pizza. I have not bought anything in crypto. Thoughts on Stellar? I love Stellar. I think that Stellar is great. I'd say a good 20% of the reason I like Stellar is because I don't like Ripple. I like that they're, I think that Stellar is like comparative to Nano in the fact that it's got real world applications. Bitcoin prediction in 2018. Sorry, can't help you. If you were able to create a Candor coin, what area would you like to focus on? Payment, privacy, utility, platform, other? That's a good question. So some of you know that I do have a Candor coin. It's an ERC20 token. Obviously, it's a joke. It's got no value, but I made it for fun. It's like a vanity coin. If I wanted to do... I'd want it to do something, I think. I think I'd want a utility coin. I'd want a purpose for it. There's so many payment coins and privacy coins out there already, and there's platforms coming out of our ears. So utility would be cool. Okay, quick question. What do you do a review about an ICO for Bounty? I'm on the Blue Whale. I don't do project reviews. You can't buy them. It's not something that I offer. Project reviews are done via Twitter polls, by the community voting, or by just overall general interest. If the team's interested in having me take a look at their project, I do offer interviews, so you could have someone from the team come on and chat with me, but I don't get paid to do reviews. 50% Portuguese. Correct. I don't speak Portuguese, but my father was from Leiria. I've been over there a few times. It's pretty beautiful. Thoughts on OCN and ETHLend? Don't know. I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. You may want to look into, oh my god, no. Okay, 5 years. You're looking forward to, cool. Are you serious right now? Ripple Army. Have you looked at Ripple Army? I'm gonna guess you're pro Ripple. Yeah, go watch my Ripple versus Stellar video. I tried to be unbiased, but Ripple is, XRP is not required for Ripple. That's just the end of the story. That's it. That's Ripple. Rentberry, blah, blah, blah. Do you have a boyfriend? I do have a boyfriend. Cool. I'll vote in Twitter. Yeah. Usually Wednesdays or Thursdays, I will do a Twitter poll. I have a Discord server, so in the link or in the description for this video, I've got like donation links. I've got my website. I've got my Discord server invite. So if any of you want to come in the Discord server, I have all different breakdowns of channels. One of them is YouTube ideas. You can throw your projects in there, and that's a great place for me to kind of keep everything organized in one location. Because when I sit down and start looking at what I want to cover, if I have to go into Twitter, into my Twitter DMs, into YouTube comments, into my email, into my Discord, into Telegram, it's too much. So I try to get everybody to the very best they can to centralize requests in one location. Your crypto portfolio. What about it? Yeah, so let's see what else we got for questions here. I don't even know how many people are in here. Let's see if I can open this up, if it'll show me. What are we working with, guys? How many people we got? Oh, 84. Cool. Nice. I'm glad that everybody's in here hanging out, and that this is I think my most successful stream so far. So thanks, guys. Cool. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, I mean, it's just easier for me. And I love Discord because most teams now have kind of moved over to Discord, which is cool because now you can have all of the channels on the side. So I've got PIVX, I've got Zencash, I've got Block, I've got mine, I've got the Crypto Basic podcast guys, I've got tons of them. And I like bigger other community ones where people just talk about coins, but it's great because it's all centralized instead of Slack where you have to sign out of a Slack and then sign into a new Slack. Discord's super user-friendly for all that stuff. I predict your channel will grow exponentially. I sure hope so. Let's see what these questions are working with here. Oops. Oh, okay. So, I'm supposed to be making a video right now, but instead I'm here in the CryptoCandor live stream. Priorities to What's up, K-Dub? Next time we gotta do another live stream. We gotta get see if Lark wants to come hangs, and we'll do something fun. Okay, so my Discord member, Cashman, who is actually somebody that popped over from the Crypto Basic Podcast Discord, asked me, how do you handle friends and family or significant others when they say, can I give you money to invest? I don't know what to pick. Besides what you really want to say, do your own research, jackass. What do I look like, a financial advisor? A nice answer that would be better, that would keep me out of the doghouse. So I flat out tell people no, honestly. I will work, my boyfriend and I, well, he'll do some research on his own projects, and I showed him how to initially invest in things, but now he does everything on his own. But I tell people, don't bother, honestly, because I will not take money to invest for friends and family. I don't feel comfortable doing so. Yes, I've done my own research, but I mean, this is an entirely new space with no regulation, and we have no idea what tomorrow's going to bring, and I could never, bring myself to be okay with the fact that somebody lost money. So if someone does a lot of research and comes to me and says, hey, I like, I don't know, Cardano. I like Cardano a lot, and I really think I want to buy it. Can you help me buy it? I will do that. I'll assist them in finding a way, but I'll just say that. Tell them that the space is volatile. It's very unexpected. And, in order for you to feel comfortable educating them or helping them, then they need to be doing research on their own and not just be trading off your advice. That's what I would say. Another question, hit me. Don't do it. Don't even advise. I don't tell, I was having a conversation not too long ago with my older brother was it a holiday party? I don't know, something. And we were talking about Bitcoin, and I was saying like how my channel was doing and how like happy I was. Sorry, I fidget a lot. About how happy I was, but how good my channel is, and how I love the community and everybody, and I love cryptocurrency. And my grandmother, my dear sweet grandmother, was like, oh, okay, should I buy Bitcoin? And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not helping you buy Bitcoin. Sorry. Comment critical of private. No, you're absolutely allowed to leave critical comments as long as they are not just like mindless FUD. Like, I really just hate when people say, I don't like the project, this project stinks, or I don't like it, but they don't give a valid reason. If you have a legitimate issue with the project for something that needs to be resolved, or like it's a tech problem or something like that, sure, be critical. And then I can ask the team and they can give me input on kind of where they stand. Tech stuff, where are their websites to learn from? So what I did when it comes to Well, so for me, I don't know. I guess I learned by doing. So a lot of the stuff that I've learned, the lingo, all of the tech words, I learned because I was making the video and I wanted to know what I was talking about. So I just Googled stuff, a lot of stuff, and I watched other YouTube videos, especially for like pronunciations, because a lot of times with certain words I didn't know what was going on. But that would be my other advice for you, would be to Google pronunciations, and read like what people say. Like ask people. If you guys aren't in like Slacks or Discords or big communities, you should be. They are night and day. It makes a huge difference. The reason I started this channel was because the Bitcoin market subreddit made a Slack channel, and I was in that. I'm still in that Slack channel, but the people in there are absolutely fantastic, and convinced me to start the channel and taught me a large portion of what I know now. So I think that there's definitely power in numbers, so you should find a good community. I'm the same. Unadvising to buy crypto. Yeah, don't wanna be bothered. Cardano, great investment. Are you okay with losing all your money, then put it in for the win? But if it collapses, you lose it all. That's what I told my mom, and then I bought her some of my own. Yep. So that's my older brother is interested in Cardano, and he said, "Can you help me invest?" And I said, "I want you to do your own research on the project, and then I want you to come back to me and tell me why you think it's worth it. And then I want you to pick a number, a quantity of money that you're willing to never see again. Just assume that when you buy it, you're setting it on fire. Pretend it doesn't exist any longer. That's the money that I need you to invest. I need you to be comfortable with the fact that you're never going to lose it, or you may never see it again. You could very well lose it." Let's see. Engine, is that Engine? I think I feel like I might have started looking into that and I stopped for some reason. I can't remember why. So I have this idea about building a marketplace on blockchain, but I have zero knowledge of coding or programming. Oh, samesies. I've looked for coders and programmers everywhere, but they all either have great projects or they don't seem very trustworthy. What do you do in this situation to get things going? That's a hard question. I can't really answer that because I don't have any experience in that situation. I honestly, I don't know. I wish I could help you more, but I genuinely don't know what to tell you. I keep looking. Consistency and being determined is the way to go. If you keep at it, you will find somebody. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take you. Who do you like, respect, subscribe to on YouTube in the crypto space other than Crypto Zombie? Okay, so I really like Blockchain Brad. I really like Lark. Obviously, he's great. I also like box mining because I find that he just seems like he's less BS. And I like, what's the one that, Doug Polk, the poker player. My brother plays poker, and he told me that he's a very, very well-known poker player, and to start watching his crypto videos. If I'm being honest, which may sound terrible to say, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube videos. I might watch one of mine after I post it once through just to make sure that everything's okay and like there's not any errors. But after I post it, I don't watch them really. And the problem with me is sitting on my phone watching a YouTube video makes me sleepy. So if I start watching like a 20-minute interview, I end up falling asleep midway. Yes, and Lark. Yes, Lark. Hold on, I can tell you. I'm not good at remembering names, but there's certain people by face that I can tell you my subscriptions that I like. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Chico Crypto. He's hilarious. I just found out about him like 2 days ago, and his green screen skills are like next level. Let's see. What else we got? Lark, Doug Polk. Nope, that's about it. Yeah. Let's start a project together. I can't help you though, Doug, because I don't have any skills in that. Which website? Go to events. Yeah, go to like, I don't know where you live, but try to find a crypto event near you. Yeah. Yes, Chico Crypto is seriously underrated. He's really funny. I like that he swears and he's kind of like out there a little bit, and I love his green screen stuff. Actually, Blockchain Brad, I just talked to him recently. He was the one that told me to check him out. I've never heard of him before, but he's freaking awesome and he's really funny. I like his stuff a lot. He's like dry humor. Marketplace on the blockchain is already being done. White paper, smartest in the crypto space. Yeah, he is awesome. Beer and crypto can't go wrong there. Yes, yes, you can't go wrong. Crypto. Oh, that reminds me. The only person that I like that does TA, but I block out his TA and just listen to his other stuff is oh God, what's his name? Older guy, used to be in stocks, speaks in like a microphone on a computer, and he does TA all the time. Why can't I think of what his name is? He also does a podcast, and it's not his name. It's Coin Mastery. There we go. Coin Mastery is the other one I like because I like the way his brain works. I think he's smart, but I kind of just breeze over the technical analysis stuff. Oh God, no, not Tonebase. No, Coin Mastery. I like him. Let's see if I got any questions in my Discord. Crypto Bobby. Oh yeah, Crypto Bobby's funny too. Yeah, sorry, forgot about that. Yeah, Crypto Spark. I don't really know very. I think I've talked to Crypto Spark a couple times. Crypto Bobby is good people though. He's funny. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, Coin Mastery. Carter Thomas. Thank you. Yes. That would be him. Watch Crypto Investor. I shall. Why is this taking so long to load? What are we doing here? Okay, in the Discord, checking the chats. Okay, cool. So I got 2 new people in the Discord. Let's see, invite people if I can get an invite link here. Set this link to never expire. I don't know, last time I tried to do this, it didn't work. Yeah, not Trevon James. Will that work? Oh, cool. That's my Discord link, guys. If you'd like to join my Discord server, I'm in there basically all the time. And if I'm not actively in there and you at me, I'll be in there in 2 seconds. Yeah, so thank you, Greg. I appreciate that you love my content. I just make stuff that I would like to see if I was researching a project, that's all. But I'm happy that there is a space for it and that people like it, because otherwise, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't do it for the views and I don't do it for the subscribers, but it would certainly stink if nobody watched any of my stuff. Crypto Kirby, have you checked out DCTV? Decentralized TV? I think so. No, actually, she's going to be at CryptoCoinCon though, so I'm probably going to meet her. I think she had posted on the somebody posted on the Dash subreddit at one point asking for good resources for like other content creators, and she was in the chat, and I think I replied to her with my YouTube channel, but she never said anything back. So it is what it is. Yeah, cool. Let's see if we got any comments on Twitter. If not, then I'm going to probably wrap it up soon, guys, because I've already been on here for an hour, and I am hungry. I have not eaten dinner yet. Let's see, what do we got? No questions. Okay. Well, so fun fact for you guys going forward, in my Discord, I have a YouTube suggestion section, so you guys can throw any kind of requests in there. I also have a questions for stream section, so if I didn't get your to your question today, or you think of something after I'm about to close the stream, you can put your questions there. I would love you guys to accumulate questions there so that I don't have to kind of hunt around for questions. But yeah, so hi DJ Crypto. Discord is awesome. I gave up on Telegram. Yeah, Telegram it's one moon, one Lambo, and there's thousands upon thousands of messages that cannot be organized, and I cannot stand it. All right, peeps. I think I am going to call it quits for the evening. I'm going to go make something to eat, probably go take a nap, maybe watch some Netflix, and yeah, you're a dietitian as well. Hey, really? See, now I was going to say goodbye, but now there's a dietitian. I work at a pediatric hospital, so I specialize primarily with people who are detoxing, have substance abuse, eating disorders, and I see a lot of like just generalized stuff like diabetes education, weight loss ed, all that stuff. Elastos, okay? I will make a note. Cool, dietitians in the house. That's crazy. How did you find my channel if you're not, I mean, I guess that's kind of dumb for me to ask how a dietitian got into crypto, because I'm literally a dietitian who got into crypto, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, seriously, though, I think I'm going to go make steak. I don't know. I've got 2 HelloFresh meals in my fridge, and I forget what I bought, so I'm just going to go eat one of those. When's my next live stream? Last time I did a live stream, I said I wanted to do it weekly. That didn't work out. I'm going to try to set it up for, like, once every other week. What is the name of my Discord? Here's the... Oh, did it go through? Yeah. I'm going to try to do it like every other week. At the very least once a month. It's hard. I know. I know you guys want it, but I will do my best. All right. Time for dinner. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Go enjoy yourself and, you know, don't spend too much money on crypto.